What that denyo, what that dang, and go denyo, oh, what that dang. This is the black pot.
Yeboah.
AKA Kukushu, number where we speak truth to power. Now here we don't criticize, but if we must criticize, we'll only do it on one condition: to build and not to destroy. That is why we say we are in the service of God and country. This is the black pot, AKA Kukushu. It is
Yeboah.
the voice of the people. And the voice of the people is the voice of God. This is the black pot. And from the newsreel, we always endeavor to keep it real. Now, the very first story we are looking at today is taken from Tree News, my own treenews.com. And it says, I had a long talk with Ayew. And this is Otoo speaking. And I read it. Now, Coach Otoo has shed light on the commission of Captain Ayew from the Black Star squad ahead of the crucial 2026 World Cup qualifiers. Now, despite the 34-year-old's impressive form for Le Havre in the French League One, he won't be part of the team to face Mali and the Central African Republic, CAR. Now, the former Marseille forward has struggled to impress in the Black Stars shirt in recent times, but bounced back for Le Havre in the French League One, scoring 6 goals in 20 games across all competitions with an assist. His efforts saw the French side survive relegation threats, finishing 15th. However, Otoo seems to have moved on with more focus on youthful talents. I had a long talk with Andre. Personally, I visited him and gave him the reasons why he is not in the squad at the moment. I usually hear it like this: don't talk about those in the squad. For me, I can say I don't like to give information out about what we spoke about. At the moment, Andre is a living legend of Ghana. It's unbelievable what he did for the country, and it's the most difficult decision because I like him as a person and also as a player. And this is a decision we took that was unparalleled. He rose like a column of mercury in the mercury thermometer on heat, unstoppable. He was a player who brought us a lot of energy on the field. The excitement was so high, like a libido for a young man. My brother, my sister, all we could do to Abedi Pele was to make him an enemy, and people decided to make his children their enemies as well, having inherited their father's enemies. Of course, it's not every time a player has a good day. If it is understood that, Dede Ayew is no longer that player that the nation needs, there is a beautiful way he could be approached. Like we are told that the coach went over to him and had a long talk with him. What actually did they talk about? But one thing is clear. Here it is mentioned that Dede Ayew did not agree with the coach. For what reason would you drop a player who you said is out of form? All of a sudden he has developed a new form for Le Havre. He has been able to rescue Le Havre from what? Relegation. If you are looking for players that have that form, then he should be one of them, isn't it? My brother, my sister, but no. Hey, Dede Ayew can play like God. Dede Ayew can play like Angel Gabriel. He will never ever be clapped for because he has inherited his father's enemies. He has inherited his ancestors' enemies. What kind of a country is this? Have you observed that in Ghana, we are so much in a hurry to relegate and disrespect our heroes? In Ghana, we hate one man being on top for a long time. Even if he's still the best, we will replace him and put in a round peg in a small square hole All because we are tired of one man being successful for a long time. It is a Ghanaian disease. I will not boast that I'm a big follower of football. I used to love boxing from when I was growing up, until I realized that boxing is a stupid, barbaric game, and I decided that such a violent game, I will not be part of it. Why should two people be in a ring, beating each other and drawing blood, all for people to clap and laugh? That is a sadist sport. Yet, the so-called civilized world is clapping for it and endorsing it and sinking millions of American dollars into that, when people in the third world are dying for drinking bad water. Let me not digress. Let me still deal with this Ayew issue. Now, I don't have any respect for this coach called Otoo. I used to, now I don't. Look at how he left Ghana. Has he apologized for the way he left? Okay, put the apology aside. Has he explained to us why he left in the first place? For me, he's a two-faced human being. One leg is right there in the white man's land, and the other one is here. Remember when he was called on to come in and coach the national team? He told them straight away that his heart was with his foreign team, where he was an assistant coach whatsoever. He resigned so uncourteously before he even arrived in Ghana, just like Liar Kingston. The good thing about Liar Kingston is that he has apologized, and he said that he could have handled things better. But when it comes to Addo, he's so proud, extremely proud. Such a coach can never take any team anywhere. Pride will never work. And I'm not saying this because he dropped Dede Ayew. He could drop the whole team and bring demons to come and play. I don't mind. I don't care. But my brother, the way we treat our heroes is sad. I am on Twitter, now called X. My brother, Dede Ayew is trending. 99% of all the messages, people are jubilating that the Black Stars will be better now that Dede Ayew is gone. Okay, start paying their bonuses on time. Number 2, kill the ego, where some players think they are better than others. Hey, make sure that all your training grounds are well done and your preparation is tight. Otoo is a coward. He's a dirty coward. You know why he's a dirty coward? I'll tell you this. He is playing to the gallery. A lot of the people are saying, oh, Dede Ayew, Dede Ayew, Dede Ayew. So he wants, this is a populist stand. Oh, I'll let Dede Ayew sit aside. They will clap for me and accept me. How many people understand this? Dede Ayew is the common enemy of the Black Stars. Hey, Ghana. You are wicked people. This guy was right on the pitch, broke his head, blood was running down his face. He still bandaged his head and ran into the game like his father did in his heydays. This guy wept openly, and we saw the depth of his emotions when the Black Stars fell on bad days. Today, he's the cause of all this. How bad is he playing? Look at all your heroes that you were counting on. They came in and flopped like carbonic acid. So weak and so impotent. I am your papa. It's not about Dede Ayew. I have no link with Dede Ayew. When he makes his money, he doesn't give me a penny. I've never met him. Hey, bros, his father was my favorite player, not him. But I like that patriotism. I would love to have 22 patriotic players who have no talent play for the Black Stars, then 22 unpatriotic, talented players play for the Black Stars. Should I say it again? I will love to have 22 double team patriotic players who are untalented play for the Black Stars. Then have 22 talented players play for the Black Stars who are unpatriotic. It's all about patriotism. We can groom the talents. They will rise to the top. But without patriotism, they could be the most talented. They would always bring us down. Shame on you, Ghana. Shame on you, Otoo. You will not make it if this is your mindset. It's a shame. I leave it here. Hey, hear me. Now to Dede Ayew. I know that it's been reported that you did not agree with the coach. Stay aside. It's cool. Look, very soon, these same Ghanaians that have spent my 50 years on earth observing, hey, all of them will start crying. Anka Dede Ayew or Anka go away there was Anka Dede Ayew or Anka by now I had it at the end. They will all run after you. I have experienced it before. Look how Mahama was kicked out. So bullishly. They kicked him out. The Americans would say they kicked his ass. My God, excuse my Latin. Today, they are clamoring around him like bees hovering around some beehive. Remember, my brother, my sister, when nurses were hooting at him, today the nurses are on their knees begging and asking him to return. If that is too recent, can I take you into the near past? Kwame Nkrumah. Look what we did to Kwame Nkrumah. Why? Oh, so where they watch it. It's not about watch it. Is there somebody who can replace him? Ghanaians don't think like that. Watch it. Opekra, on your angel, your pen watch it, uncle. And you're not a player. They don't care. They will bring in the next player who is not even a quarter your quality. But you see, watch it. Go. Now the next story I would like to look at is taken from Ghana Web, and it says why Godfred Dame must resign now. Former Ghana Law School Director General explains, and I read, legal expert Kweku Ansah has joined the calls for the resignation of the Attorney General and Minister for Justice Godfred Dame following an accusation of the Attorney General coercing a witness in the ongoing trial of the minority leader Dr. Kasiel Otoo forcing businessman Richard Jakpa, the third accused in the trial of the minority leader, accused the Attorney General of attempting to collude with him to make a case against the minority leader. Jakpa explained that the Attorney General met and called him at odd hours to get his cooperation during court proceedings on Thursday, May 23rd, 2024. Now, the Office of the Attorney General has stated that Dame did nothing wrong and was ambushed by Jakpa in the house of a Supreme Court judge to discuss a plea bargain for himself without a lawyer. However, Ansah, a former Director General of the Ghana School of Law, has dismissed the explanation by the office, saying that the Attorney General should have known better and described his supposed action as unforgivable. He went on to explain why the AG must step down. So let's get into the nitty-gritties of this. My brother, Godfred Dame doesn't seem to have any shame. Godfred Dame is a guy that I have liked in the past, but I am beginning to shiver at the new allegations coming up. Now they release the tape. And in the tape, my brother, my sister, it is so chilling, blood chilling. In fact, it is nerve-wracking and racking. My God. Hey! If only you would help me jail him. If you will help me nail him, nothing would happen to you. Trust me. Oh, but I can't do this to an innocent man. My God. Now, yesterday I was listening to my very good friend, Paul Addo, and he said that the tape was doctored. And number two, he also said that they couldn't tender in the tape because they know that it will fall flat to the ground. It has no merit. And he said it with so much enthusiasm and optimism. Paul Addo. In fact, at the time that the program was ongoing, I checked it out and I saw the comments that were coming down. Ghanaians are tired of this government. And I feel so much for my brother Paul Addo. He has become most unpopular. His party has become most unpopular. You see, when you are doing the job of a party that has lost favor, in fact, it's almost like standing in the way of the bullet. It will open your heart, wreck you apart. And I'm sad for my brother. Experts, my brother, my sister, Addo is no expert of forensics. Experts of forensics have listened to the tape and they said, under no circumstances could you call this tape doctored. But party hooligans, party backing dogs are going around saying it's doctored or saying there's no merit. Now, Godfred himself is saying that he was ambushed in the house of another very good brother of mine, Yoni Kulendi. We were told. Now, a lawyer of high repute is here. A lecturer at the Ghana Law School. In fact, my brother, my sister, and this is what he said, that Godfred must step down. I don't know why the man is still sitting there. My brother, such a huge allegation against you. But that is what politicians are known for. Especially politicians in this NPP party. Remember when Yao Osafo Mafu was caught on tape mentioning those dirty things, my brother, my sister, as to who should be the president of the nation. They must have natural resources in where they are coming from, in their land, before they can become president. Remember, he said the tape was doctored. The stupid idiots that we are in this country, no forensics were ever applied to authenticate that tape. What kind of a people are we? Don't we have forensic experts? Don't we have people who have common sense in this nation? Why is it that a politician can just come out and say, oh, the thing is doctored? And before Osafo Mafu, there were other people who came out and said the same old nonsense. It's doctored. That became the password to exoneration for almost every politician in this nation. Oh, the tape is doctored. And everybody went, mum. I pray that they go deep into this Godfred issue. I am so ashamed that this is supposed to be the Attorney General. When it comes to the justice system in Ghana, this is the general. Like a general in the army. And he is begging a client, an accused person, allegedly, to take a certain dirty plea of helping him nail a certain culprit in quotes, and that nothing would happen to him. Thank God he was recorded. Even in the tape, we had something like, oh, I feel I'm being recorded. You feel you are being recorded. Oh, such a country. So weak when it comes to forensics. So weak when it comes to, in fact, even protection and security. When the whole Minister of National Security, Kandapa, went and was recorded on tape, video of him modeling in a pajamas like an untrained model in front of a slave queen. He didn't know. Your whole Minister of National Security, not MPP security, not Aflawo security, not Durigaga security, national security, He modeled so unprofessionally in front of a slave queen's camera. Can such a man protect a cock from barking? Jesus have mercy. It hurts. But my brother, ask for Godfred, damn, if you have any shame, step aside. So investigations can be done. If you have any shame, hey, step aside. Well, it looks like we have to go now. My producer is signaling me that we should go. Now, Nana Komia says he's excited at the drama that is going on. He's embarrassed. Godfred, damn it. By hook or crook, somebody must be jailed. Whether they are right or wrong, they must be jailed because they belong to the opposition. What kind of country are we building? That is why we all are investing in the white man's land, because we fear vindication. Vindication. Kai. Anyway, my brother, my sister, hey. Now, Abraham Amaliba on My Joy Online has published, says the claim of Dr. Tape is just a diversionary tactic. Hallelujah. Praise the Lord. My brother, my sister, today I'm quite emotional. I was going to look at the Pualugu Dam issue, but my producer tells me it's time. Black Rasta, let us leave when the applause is the loudest. My name Black Rasta, has been the Black Pot, aka Kukushudomo, where we speak truth to power.